The fire temple was my prison. It was created by the gods to contain me, for they feared my power. My power, as a darken, a temple was raised inside of the deadliest volcano. And our souls were sealed in this temple. One day, a dwarven king entered the temple and made a blood sacrifice, unknowingly releasing me and my brethren. They did not know what they had done, but they released 3 darkened spirits into the tides of Terragos. Our mission was to strike revenge on the gods. I began exploring the realm, and with my newfound anger, I dominated owlbears, dragons, and even massive sea monsters. All of these possessions were temporary, as their souls could only provide sustenance for a couple of days. I needed to conquer a humanoid, for their soul could sustain me for a lifetime. But what kind of soul is most desired? What do I want to feed on? I want to feed on a soul that has no remorse. I want to feed on a soul that can overcome its fears. A brave soul. So I found a pirate king by the name of Lord Darius, and his soul sustained me. I terrorized the northern seas. I slaughtered vicious beasts. I toppled armies. I even slayed a god. My brethren, Dervast, Erizondov, and I reconvened and concocted a plan. Step 1. Locate a mighty necromancer. Step 2. Possess a vampire who can mass manipulate soldiers to do our bidding. Step 3. Have the soldiers collect as many dragon bones as possible. Step 4. Build the massive Hydra Dragon. And have the necromancer relocate the entire Cavern of Souls into it. Step 5. Unleash hell on the gods. But the Darkened War began. The great Eruptodon Dragon defeated me in battle. And that is the last thing that I remember, being cast into this prison. This dagger. And welcome to episode 50 of the Dragon Master campaign. My name is Harrison Weiss, your Dungeon Master, and today we're going to pick up with the party after Art has defeated the Darken, Yori has become the Guifrog, flown to the Forest Temple, presumably, and you guys have now reconvened with Hermione at West Palm Beach. You guys are now back at Burke, you had a night's rest, and then you went and whipped up on Stoic. So Stoic is now working on gathering an army to head to Blackthorn City, and his plan is to meet you guys there shortly.
Sick.
So at this point, Art, you are leaving Stoic's house, you're leaving his bedroom, and you're walking around his house back to Hermione, Alfred, and Loaf, and they're pulling out stuff from Yori's bag. They're just having a grand old time going through the different things in his bag. I'm going to call out a couple things that you guys find. Alfred pulls out this scroll of truth, and he says, "This is a really cool scroll. I like this scroll."
Oh.
And Loaf, you read this scroll, and I want to send you an image. I want you to read it out loud for the both of you.
Okay.
I say I can just read the scroll of truth if you would like me to.
Sure.
But...
Yeah, go ahead and read the scroll of truth.
Okay. So scroll of truth is an artifact. When you read the scroll of truth for the first time, you increase your intelligence score by 1. So this is what Loaf has just gotten and presumably about to read.
Will, can you read this truth bomb out to the room? Everybody, the listeners have heard this before because Yori read this in episode 32.
Well, I'm excited.
All right. The enemy jungler will always gank at 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Simply play safe until you see the jungler somewhere else.
And in this moment, all 4 of you all gain +1 intelligence for the rest of the campaign. Permanently gain +1 intelligence just by knowing this fact.
Huh.
Okay.
Cool.
So Alfred was like, "Oh, that one's really cool. I like that one." And he starts pulling out other items. Like, oh, this eye patch is really cool. And it's this really weird-looking eye patch with an eyeball. And he starts pulling out other things, and he starts putting on Yori's gloves.
Hey, dude.
And he puts on the Doran's ring. Oh, hey.
Hey, this is not yours. What are you doing?
Whose is it, then?
This is our friend Yori's. He's going to give it back as soon as we get him back from being the Gitrog monster. This is not for you to take.
Oh, all right. And he puts it back into his bag of holding.
Thank you. All right.
Yeah, okay.
Loaf.
Yeah.
Alfred, stop talking. Loaf.
Yes.
Handled Stoic. He's good. He's done. He's not dead by any means. Let me start over. I knocked Stoic out, and he's amassing an army and headed to the Spirit Temple in Blackthorn. So we are free to go get Yori and then head there after.
Hey, Art, I have an idea. I actually have these orbs that I could lend you one of them. And after you guys get Yori back, you could just, like, teleport to the Spirit Temple.
That would be awesome, Hermione.
It's only, like, a one-time effect.
You managed to knock him out? Like, just you? Dang.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, so, funny thing is, I stole his shield, and I stole his sword, and I threw them both out the window. And then I put his dragon back into his Pokeball, and, yeah, surprise attacked him. And he sleeps in the nude, so he didn't have any armor on either. And, yeah, he was really easy to knock out, actually. I just gave him an old womp on the back of the head with a spanking spoon.
Huh. Well, I guess that works.
Huh.
So that works.
Yeah, okay, so here's one of my balls. And she reaches out her ball to you.
Cool. Thank you.
She keeps the other one. Okay, and so I'm going to have this other one. As soon as you're ready, as soon as you have Yori, just go ahead and activate it, and then you'll just teleport to me in the Spirit Temple.
Okay, the teleportation orb artifact. While held, you can teleport to the location of the paired teleportation orb as a bonus action. Then, roll for a 50% chance of the teleportation orbs losing their magic. They come in pairs. If you don't know the location of the paired orb, simply activate the orb, and it will not be a mystery anymore. I like that. It's a fun little added text there. Cool. No, that's great, Hermione. That's super helpful.
So I am curious, what exactly is your plan to get Yori back? He's in that dragon now, right?
Well, so here's the thing. I am assuming a lot. I don't know if Yori's gone. I don't know if Yori's alive. I have no idea. What I know is Yori's our friend, and we have to try.
Okay, yeah. Do you want Alfred to come with you?
Yeah, I think we're going to need him.
Okay, yeah, Alfred, you go with them, you help them out, you keep them safe, okay? And then I'll meet you back at the Spirit Temple, or rather than in the Spirit Temple when you teleport in, we'll probably be in Blackthorn City waiting for you guys to come.
Yeah, you help Stoic amass the army, get everybody ready.
Yeah.
And we'll meet you there when we're done figuring out Yori.
I'm going to go see if I can find some holy water so I can get my dad free, too.
Yeah, do that. I mean, you just go knock him out. It's pretty easy, actually.
Let me go work on that.
Yeah. All right. You ready to go, guys? Oh, one last thing. When I was beating on Stoic, I remembered something about the Darkened Loaf.
What was that?
So it said something about they needed a vampire to be able to mass manipulate people. The only vampire that we know of is Buffy, right? So we need to be on the lookout for Buffy, too, because I'm pretty sure she's evil, and we don't exactly know why. But she was, trying to, trick people, and I'm assuming that's bad.
I mean, yeah. We will be on the lookout for that, but I guess first thing, so are we going to try to head straight back to the Golgari Badlands to look for Yori? Is that the plan? Is that the direction we're going? Where you want to go?
I think we got to.
Okay.
We got to fly northwest at least. Northeast, to try to catch up or try to get an eye on him. I wonder, hold on. I might be able to track him.
Interesting. Oh, your rumble horn.
Within 1 mile of you. No, it's humanoid tracker.
Yori would be humanoid, but not his soul.
I can expend 1 ranger spell slot to sense whether any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals. The feature does not reveal the creature's location or number. So I would just be able to tell if there's one around me, not where it is.
Yeah.
Dang. Okay. No, I have no way of naturally being able to track him well.
Maybe Basim will know. My dad, he's the best He's like the best dragon rider on the planet. He could probably pick out a dragon from anywhere.
Where's he at?
He was in the courtroom a while back. He might still be in town. DM, did Basim mention anything after the court where he might have gone? I don't remember.
I think he would have been heading home because it was in the evening, and this is the next day, right? Yeah, because y'all slept, so he's probably back at his house.
Oh, that's right. We took a long rest.
Never mind. That's right. I mean, we could fly and try to look for dragon poop, because I mean, wasn't it already poopy the first time around? Do you think it could have a trail of poop up to its location?
Yeah, I think we just need to do like that, like you're talking about, and just go that way, look for signs, and keep on trying to find it.
Maybe we might see signs of damage somewhere or something getting roughed up. Because didn't the Golgari Badlands improve once the dragon was defeated the first time around? So wouldn't we see signs of possible corrosion, but maybe not full corrosion? So we might be able to see where the corrosion is happening.
Yeah.
I think you're right on track. I think there's going to be large piles of poop on the trail towards the Golgari Badlands.
Well, you ready to go?
Yep. Let's go.
All right, Alfred, do you have a dragon to ride?
Yeah, and he opens Amphros' Dragon Ball and hops on Amphros.
Could you not ride Amphros? Could you ride the other one?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. And he pulls out a rare candy out of his bag of holding and goes and feeds it to the other one.
Okay.
And there's a little sound effect.
Sick. Does it get anything better? Let's see. Let's do a little comparison. Okay. Ooh, it gets tracker +3 to investigation, which is awesome. Bite is increased to 2d12 instead of 2d10. Fire damage is increased 5d6. Fire breath is now white, which is cool. So overall damage increase.
And better tracking. Humanoid tracker 50 miles.
Yeah, that's incredible.
It's kind of wild.
And like all the stats are massively increased too. Health went up 10. Ugh. Jeez. Deadly Natter got a huge buff. That's awesome.
Cool. So he hops on the Deadly Natter, which doesn't have a name yet, if I recall correctly.
It does not.
And he's going to call him... What should he call him?
D-Nad.
Golgogi. Golgogi.
Golgogi.
Golgogi.
Okay, Alfred.
Fly me! That way! And he hops on the dragon and starts to fly off.
All right. And we take off northeast after what we assume is Yori.
So you guys are going to fly over top of the Ilex Forest. You see piles of crap leading the way. You guys are just following the piles of crap. It's about every half mile or so, you just see this large clump that extends to about just like a little trail for about 10 feet or so at a time.
Okay.
That's a killer bowel
And
issue.
as you would think, it's heading straight to the Golgari Badlands, about where you would approximate the Forest Temple from last time that you went there.
Okay. I mean, I assume we just keep following, right, Will?
Is there anything else that we spot while we're in the air? Anything else kind of potentially helpful or different than what we're expecting to see?
So I don't think there's anything particular that you see. You really don't see much. You just see the normal Ilex Forest. You see the same river that you've flown over top of, going from Burke to the northeast. Nothing stands out. But as the Golgari Badlands comes into sight, you definitely see that it's a lot less swampy. There's a lot more grass, a lot more greenery. The trees seem to be alive. They seem to be flourishing. There are still small patches of swamp, but nothing in comparison to what it used to look like. So, if y'all are good, we'll just fast track you to the Golgari Badlands and to be within a certain distance of the Forest Temple.
Sounds good.
I'm cool with that.
Cool. So then you guys get to a point where you see the Forest Temple in sight, and you actually notice a small village to the east. It's actually something that you saw the last time that you guys didn't have time to visit. It's a very small village, and it is definitely in a very, very dark, secluded area. It's one of the only swampy spots that you can see within sight. A lot of the trees are dead, and it just seems a lot drearier than the rest of the Golgari Badlands. But that's in sight, but you also see the Forest Temple, and you could head directly to the Forest Temple and get there. We are approaching evening at this point. It was a long trip.
Okay. I mean,
Do you want to just go straight to the temple, or, I mean, what do you want?
time's just not on our side, is my only fear. I mean, how far is the village from the temple, DM?
So I would say you probably have a triangle with where you are, with where the forest temple is, and where this little village is. And it's probably a quarter mile in each side of the triangle.
I'm just thinking if we go to the village, we can ask and see if they saw the dragon fly to the temple,
Yeah,
or if they saw it fly past them.
that's fair. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, let's just do a quick pit stop. Let's not like dawdle over there, but let's just like try
Yeah.
to hit it and then get out of there.
agreed.
Alfred asks, "So what's the plan, guys? Are we going to the forest temple, or we're going to this little village over here?"
Yeah, we're gonna stop and see if somebody saw the Gitrog pass over or go to the temple one.
Okay, that's a good idea. So you guys fly over towards this little city. You can tell that there's one large building in the center of the city, and there's a couple of small buildings surrounding the centerpiece.
Okay. It's very small.
As y'all approach this very small village, you see a couple of huts just around the city, and as you walk towards the city, you can start to see little eyes peeping from around the buildings. There's just a bunch of like smaller children or maybe goblins, and they all seem to be kind of scared and afraid in general.
Can I do an investigation check?
I think you would want a perception check.
That is
What are you
I would
trying to
prefer.
accomplish?
I want to basically see if I can tell if this is dangerous or not.
Okay, go ahead and roll perception.
All right, that's only a 5. Oh, is that a nat 1? Yeah, I got a nat 1.
With a nat 1, you don't really have any idea if this is dangerous or not.
I'm gonna roll as well, just because. Doesn't mean anything. I got a 4.
A 4 is also not going to give you anything. You really can't tell if this is dangerous or anything at all.
All right. We really are struggling with that, our little fearless leader.
we're just
All
like, what's going on? Okay. Anyway,
Art just looks over to Will and goes, carpet bomb?
didn't we need information before we do that?
Oh, yeah, you're right. All right, let's go ask somebody.
There's definitely a large building in the center of town that looks like it's populated and that you could find people. You see some lanterns in the front of the building.
Okay.
This is certainly a very aesthetically
Oh.
different town, isn't it?
Let's let Alfred do a perception check.
Sure, Alfred's going to do a perception check.
Why not?
We got him? Come on.
Oh, unlucky. That's a nat 1.
Dude, are we just Jesus Christ.
Is it really? Are you messing with us?
Unironically, I rolled a 5.
Okay.
So it's probably like a 6 or 7 to
doesn't matter.
perception, so he doesn't notice anything either.
Man, we're all just...
He says,
All right, let's do this.
I'm pretty sure this is going to be a safe place. I have good spirit vibes from that store in the center. I think it's a store.
I think you have a good idea of bullshitting us, but dang it. Yeah, you can cut that out. Yeah, I have a good idea that you're just pulling our leg, but it doesn't really matter. I don't really care. Let's go in.
Oh, no, hey, what do you mean pulling your leg?
You don't know nothing. We don't even know what this place is. So anyway, Art.
He acts kind of flabbergasted and just pulls out some crab rangoons from his pocket and starts eating them.
Jeez.
It's a flex. All right. All right. Art leads the way, and I'm going to put Hogarth in his Pokeball.
As you get closer to the building in the center, a couple of things you do see are large runes carved into trees on either side of the building. In the front of the building, as you approach what looks to be the door, all it is a curtain that you can move to one side or the other.
Yeah. Can I do some sort of, check on the building itself, or is that... I already failed that?
We didn't even suspect. You didn't. Well,
Sure, go ahead and do... You can do perception on the building,
I just,
but let me know what you're looking for
So,
before you roll.
I'm looking for, a charm or something like that. Something magical that's going to try to affect us in some way.
Go ahead and roll Arcana.
I have a +0 to Arcana. which I rolled a nat 20 on.
With a nat 20, you don't see any runes that seem to be actively magical on the door, on the building, or on either of the trees. What you do sense is that on the tree to the right of the primary building, that rune that's carved into the tree is quite demonic. You get a large witchcraft vibe from it, as if it was an active connection to another realm.
Okay.
But the building seems safe.
Okay. Art's gonna look at the guys and just give them the nod of, watch my six, stay tight, let's not dilly-daddle.
Alfred turns to Loaf and says, "What's a 6?
Alright, let's walk. Come on.
What?
Oh, okay.
Oh.
And he follows you. So how do you want to open the curtain?
I mean,
Just open it. Walk through.
from
Just
left
walk
to
through,
right.
or you want to...
Yeah.
left to right. That's perfect. Okay. So as you open it, you look in, and you see a large boiling cauldron in the center of the room. It is bubbling with a
Frick.
purple liquid in the middle of the room. Behind the cauldron, you see 2 women.
Bruh,
The woman on the left has these extremely large eyes, and she looks like she's super old. She looks almost like a golem. She's hunchback, and she's sitting on a chair behind the cauldron. On the right side, you see a very old, more doll-like woman who has one eye missing, but she's wearing this very pink, flamboyant dress. In the back of the room, you see a door. On the left and the right, you see doors. On the right door, you see claw marks all across the door frames. And on the back wall between the rooms, on the left-hand side and on the right-hand side, you see an oven on the right-hand side between the doors. On the left-hand side, you see a bunch of potions. The other thing that you see in the room that catches your attention is a cat who is crawling around the potions on the table and jumping around the oven. With the cauldron in the center of the room, there is a chair in front of the cauldron that looks like someone coming to the store would sit into it, and there is a book on the chair. And the woman on the right, the one that has the pink dress, says, "Welcome to the Soul Sisters."
do I sense darken energy?
Darken?
Yes.
You do not.
Okay, well that makes you feel better already. Because I was assuming we were about to walk into Buffy's shop. Scary.
Welcome
Hey,
to the Soul Sisters.
That's
Oh.
that's nice. Nice place you got here going on.
what a pretty pink dress.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Looks really nice. Makes you look really young. This is great.
Oh.
Hey, we just wanted
Ricky, did you hear that, Ricky? Ricky, did you hear that? Oh.
Ricky.
Yes.
Ricky. Who's Ricky?
Lovely. It's the uglier,
Woman?
ghoulish woman
Okay.
on the
Name's-
other side of the
Name's
cauldron.
Ricky. Okay.
What would you lovely young strapping lads like?
well,
Information.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
What do you do here?
We specialize in soul magic
Soul magic.
and dreams.
Art kind of looks over at Loaf.
And she points behind you guys as if there was somebody sitting in a chair up against the wall behind you. If you guys look in that direction, you don't see anybody in that direction now.
Okay, right. What were you saying, Art? I'm sorry.
Art's uneasy.
Okay.
Hey, listen.
Yes?
What do you know about the Guifrog monster?
Oh, the Gitrog. I know. It's the beast that protects the forest temple.
Yes.
Isn't that right, Agatha? And in the
shoot.
back room, the door opens, and Agatha walks out.
I can't remember if she's on our side or not.
Very creepy, black hood, black... Actually, I'm going to go ahead and show you pictures.
Oh.
This very creepy
Oh, God.
witch with long, crinkly fingers And she walks out with a black veil over her face. And Agatha says, "Yes, that seems to be accurate." And she picks up the cat. And she puts the cat in the oven and closes the oven. Would you guys like a snack?
Actually, Alfred here, he's a fantastic cook, and we really stocked up on the flight over. We're good. Right, Loaf? You're good?
Well, I mean, I'm just full, and you see, like, Loaf put his hands on his big stomach and jiggle it a little bit. He's like, see?
Yeah.
Completely full.
Oh, okay. We'll keep the cat to ourselves then.
Hey, Agatha, right?
Yes.
Hey, so...
I've seen you before.
I thought I recognized your name.
One of my other souls met you.
Who is that?
Agatha.
Okay. DM, I don't remember Agatha at all.
Agatha Fintoshi was somebody that you met who gave you the tour guide of Blackthorn City. She's running for...
Yes, okay.
Oh, yeah, that's
Chief
right.
against
She's on our side,
Stoic.
actually.
And Yori killed her.
Gotcha, okay. I thought I recognized the name. Okay, I do. I think we met your other soul? Is that what you called it? In Blackthorn.
My soul sister.
Oh, okay. Well...
Oh, one of your souls, Agatha! Isn't that lovely? And her one eye twitches on the right.
Oh, boy. All right.
Hey, so, yeah, go ahead, Loaf. Go ahead,
yeah,
what you got?
So, I was just wondering if, you deal with souls and all that. Can you feel out maybe the soul of the Gitrog monster from here? Like, what's going on with it? How's it coming with the monster?
From here, I don't think we could do anything.
You can't?
But you could bring us the soul, and we could give you more information
okay.
about it. We could even put it in a new body for you.
Oh.
And you start hearing scratching from behind the wall in the right room. Behind that door, you start to hear scratching.
Okay. So you're telling me if we bring you... So here's the situation. We killed the Gitrog monster, freed the forest temple, solved it, whatever you want to say it. And
sweetie, that's lovely.
We took the Kyber crystal that was in its chest, and our friend, Yori, turned himself into the Gitrog monster to save my life. We don't know where he went, or if he's still him, or what. Do you have any idea what happened?
So, I think your friend, Yori, you say, is one of somebody who killed my friend. My sister, actually. But that's alright. You could bring the soul here, and I can put it in a body for you.
I mean...
So he can walk away and join you guys again.
God. Okay.
I think usually when the Gitrog takes another soul, it can be revived and placed into a body. The soul isn't gone forever. They are eternal.
Souls are eternal?
Yes!
Oh. Okay. Well, so if we go defeat the Gitrog, bring you a soul, you can put it back into a body.
Yes! Yes, we certainly can, at a price. And she walks over to the oven, opens the oven, pulls out the cooked cat, and offers once again, do any of you want some cats? Alfred immediately says, yes, please.
No,
yes, I would love. Oh.
Absolutely not. No, hold on.
Oh,
what is this
sorry.
price you're talking about, Agatha? Just hold on, Alfred. Just hold on.
Oh, sorry. So, we perform what you would call soul transfers. At a price, because we can't do it for free, right, Ricky? Uh-huh.
Okay.
So
I think we're talking around 200 gold pieces.
Okay.
What about, this nice shirt and shades, huh? Yeah, these are pretty nice.
Do we have 200 gold
We
pieces?
are ones to bargain, but we're not gonna bargain for a shirt and shades.
I've only got like 50 gold pieces on me, Loaf.
Yeah, I don't think we have enough combined. Look here.
Yeah, we do.
Do we?
Technically, we do.
Did he say 200 or 100? Maybe I wasn't thinking.
200
Oh, you're right.
For a soul transfer.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, and if you want to buy a body too, that's another 100.
All right.
We do have one body. I say this kind of quietly. We do have one body. I nudge Art and kind of wave a little bit at Alfred.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think we'll need that. But hey, how do we transport a soul?
Alfred chimes in and says, "Oh, hey, I'm actually a bit of a specialist when it comes to soul. As a death acolyte, we kill people and we carry souls around.
Yes.
I actually have an extra soul in my backpack right now, so that shouldn't be a problem."
Whose soul is that?
Wait. So, Alfred, could you just do this instead of them? Do you have the same capacity or no?
All I can kind of do is take a soul and send it to hell, right? That's not the right word. And send it to Takeo to be vanquished.
Send it to hell. Sorry.
I don't think we would actually. I can't perform a soul transfer. All I can do is pick up a soul and deliver it.
Okay.
Okay, so you can transport it.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we can knock out the Guifrog monster, I think we can get the soul back here, and then they can do the soul transfer. Maybe we could bargain something with them. And he starts to dig through his bag of holding, and he pulls out the Lantern of Veneer, and he says, "What would you guys take for one of these?" Ooh, that's very nice. I like that.
Alfred, that's not yours.
How about 40 gold pieces for that?
Let's pump the brakes. We're gonna go do the thing, and we'll come back and we'll discuss then.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, honey.
Okay.
And no cat on the way out?
Nope. And Art starts to back away with his, still facing the witches and goes to leave if everybody else is good to go.
Boy. That's what Ricky says on the way out.
Bye, Ricky. Alright, gentlemen. Let's go
the three of
to
you
the temple.
Back out of the Soul Sisters store, and it sounds like you guys are headed to the temple.
Yes.
Yes.
So, hop on a dragon and go. As we're flying, Art wants to say to the guys, hey, listen, we're strong enough to force them to do this for us. We don't have to pay anything.
That's an idea. That's an idea. They seem a bit powerful.
What do you think, Loaf?
Let's just see how this goes with Yori first, and then we can discuss it afterward. Because
That's fair.
we first need to find out what even is the deal with him. If we beat him, you should be able to take his soul out of the Guifrog monster's body, right?
Yeah. When we knock him out, it shouldn't leave a soul behind, and we should be able to pick it up.
Okay. I wonder. We don't have a helmet. If there would be a way to tie his soul to one of our body armor, make him kind of like a.
Bro, that'd be sick.
Kind of like Full Metal, just tie his body into some suit of armor.
Oh, dude, that would be so cool.
I'm just saying, find a suit of armor and just tie him to that, and so he's like a walking suit of armor.
He could technically never die.
He'd be like a Death Knight in a way, because he's already with death.
That'd be pretty cool.
I'm just saying that'd be kind of.
Bro. That sounds incredible.
Okay.
All right.
Anyway,
so
to the temple.
You guys leave the little coven village, and you head towards the forest temple. The primary thing that you see outside of the forest temple is you see that same auctioneer getting ready to start an auction. It's a little short man, maybe half goblin, half human. He's short, he's wearing a big sack, and he runs up to you guys and says, "Oh, you guys want to join the auction?"
No.
It's only $10 buy-in, and then you just grab a seat on the sofas, and on the sofas you can see about 15 to 20 people there of all mixed races. You got goblins, humans, elves, all kinds of people over there waiting for the auction to start.
What is it for? I guess that's a surprise, right? This auction.
Yeah, we have plenty of items here. I got lots of stuff. We got some furniture, some dung furniture to sell. We got some covered items you won't know what they are. We got some cool artifacts. And we even have several potties available for sale. That's the big seller here is the potties. Everybody wants them.
I'm thinking no, Loaf.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah.
Okay, if you change your mind, we'll be here. Just come back out. We're going to start in about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, and then he walks away.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go. Screw these distractions, man. Let's go.
Okay. So as you guys enter the forest temple, it's no longer as nearly crappy as it was the last time you came in.
Jeez.
It is much brighter. It's not daylight outside per se, because it is getting dark. It's starting to get dark. And so it's not that bright. It's the same spiraling ramp up the outside of the tree with the 8 doors that you still see. The first 6 doors are currently ajar or open all the way. The top 2 doors are still locked from before. And in the center of the room, there's still the small hole that you can tell, now that you're more aware of it, that the spiders are still completely covered. You wouldn't be able to fly straight down through the hole. At the bottom of the hole, you hear the Guifrog monster roar. And there's no longer 4 pedestals around the hole. In the back of the room, behind the hole, on the opposite side of the door, there is one wider pedestal, about 1 foot wide, 5 feet tall, with a hole in the top of the pedestal, with some engravings on the front of it that you could read.
All right. Well, you said we can read them, so what do they say, or do you want one of us to read it?
So the engravings are actually in Draconic, which Art now speaks, because the Darken spirit knew Draconic. Art is able to read Draconic, and it basically says, find exactly 1 shitload of human poop and place it into this hole. And it points to the hole on top of the pedestal.
What?
Any more, any less, and you fail.
Okay.
Define shitload, or...
I don't know. That's just what it said. Do you need to poop?
I was thinking about that.
The last time you were in the Forest Temple, you guys received potties. Do you guys remember what sizes they were?
Crap. Do we even have a potty around? Like a reference?
We don't anymore.
You currently have a potty.
Okay, well, it's just commute.
Loaf does?
It's holding a potion. That was the original one that did not have a size on it.
Oh, dang. Crap.
Yori's were all taken away too, huh?
Yori's was dumped into the middle of an ocean.
Yeah. I don't remember them at all. It feels so long ago.
It was a long time
ago. I don't
ago.
even remember the poop metric. I mean, Loaf is bound to have enough in him. I mean, come on. We just got to figure out what it is.
The poop metric, it was shitloads.
Shitloads.
The 2 potties that you had were different size quantities of shitloads.
Right.
And you need exactly 1 shitload.
Well, the 1 potty that I have currently, how many potions?
Has no size measured on it.
Has no size measured on it. Okay, but
correct.
How many potions does that 1 potty hold? 2? Trying to think of what.
2 charges worth, approximately.
I mean, is it the same size as the one we're looking at?
The one that you're looking at, you can't really tell the size of the hole, because it's just a hole at the top, and then it's like inside of the pedestal.
Oh, I see. So we don't know actually how big it is.
Yeah.
Is there any?
Can we do?
Is there any other potties
But you know
around?
it's 1 shitload.
Okay. Are there any potties around? Maybe. Still.
You don't see any potties around.
Can we do a history check to see if we can have the DM's help for remembering?
Sure.
Yep.
Sure. Go ahead and roll history.
I got an 18.
Pretty good.
What are you looking to remember?
The units of measurement.
So the potties were measuring shitloads. Is that what you're asking?
How many ounces are in a shitload?
Yeah, we don't like.
How many pounds?
You have no reference of measurement outside of finding a porta potty that tells you how much it carries.
So we're not going to know regardless. We just have to... Can we not just go down the hole? Why are we messing with this?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it would benefit us. Maybe not. I don't know.
I don't know.
Quick reminder that the hole is completely covered in sculptureless spiders.
Oh, that's why.
I mean, could we not just jump down without our dragons and then before we land on the ground, have our dragons pop out and catch us?
We probably could.
What if you drop some grease down the hole and then light it on fire and just burn all the spiders that are in the hole?
That's what I was... I mean...
It's 2 spell
That
slots.
is a thought. Yeah. Do we have a torch? Does anybody have a torch? Well, I have a torch of dark vision, but I don't want to waste that by dropping it down.
I mean, I've got like pieces of wood in my inventory we could light on fire and drop down.
Yeah, we could do that. Do we really want to deal with this whole... Or we could do what you said. We could just jump down and then summon the dragons, get caught by the dragons, and then we can then return the dragons or keep them... because aren't the spiders that they're going to come toward our dragons, right?
Yes, they're not aggressive towards us.
Yeah.
They're only aggressive towards dragons.
Yeah. So, yeah, let's just hop down and do that. Let's just do it.
I just don't know why if the hole's open and we have a clear way to get down to the Gitrog.
I mean, unless if there's something that comes of it, but I mean, I don't even know what will come of it. So let's just jump. Just say screw it. Let's go with that plan.
Alfred, do you know anything about a shitload? Do you know anything about this?
It sounds like in order to get down safely, we're going to have to figure out this riddle that the DM has set up for us.
Mm-hmm.
The only way to measure shitloads, as far as I'm aware, is porta potties.
Are we gonna have to go upstairs again and look for them? Is that
I don't think there's any porta potties here.
In the freaking auction.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, you're right. I totally forgot about that. Out of game. I was just ignoring that guy. I was just like, damn it, I don't want to deal with this guy. Okay.
Hey, let's just go out there and go and take a potty.
Yeah, that works.
Like, we don't need to do this auction. Like, screw those people.
Sounds good. Yeah, let's do that.
I'll stealth in, grab one, and leave. Whatever. I'll cast Pass Without Trace, get in there, get out, and we won't have to worry about this crap.
Okay, that works. So,
all right.
So he basically just
So we can go
ravaged
back
the place
outside.
and decided, hey, I'm going to ravage the temple and then sell the shit outside of the temple. All right.
That is accurate.
So I'm re-stealing, is all I'm doing.
It's nothing wrong about it.
I agree. So we're going to go back outside. You said it's evening, right?
Yes, it's getting dark. So what's the plan here, Art? We're going to steal that from him?
Umbral sight. While in darkness, I am invisible to any creature that relies on dark vision to see me in that darkness. It's part of being a Gloomstalker.
Perfect.
So we can just go in and steal it all. You know?
So I'm just invisible.
If you see anything valuable while you're over there,
I got you.
we may need it.
So I'm going to get away from the group. I'm going to sneak off by myself. And would you like me to roll insight to see whether or not I would know that this is going to work or not? I don't know if it's dark enough.
I think it's dark enough for your Gloomstalker element to be active here. I'm fine with you being almost invisible.
Almost. It says I am.
Let's go ahead and phrase it this way. You're going to be invisible, but if an item in the auction goes missing, you could potentially have an angry crowd watch an item be on the table, ready to be sold, and then not be there a second later.
That's fair.
You are welcome to continue with the plan. I'm giving you that information for free, no roll.
So yeah, Art's going to go over and I'm going to look and see all that I can see. I do want to look underneath the things that are covered in a veil. I want to see what those items are too. I'm going to do it from the back where nobody sees me.
This is kind of what we're looking at. We have the tree with the entrance right to the south side. On the left of the tree, you have the desk, which the guy that's in charge is standing behind this desk with the items all on the table in front of him or in the shelves of the table in front of him. And then you have all of the couches and seating on the left of the desk. And then this little booth right here is where you would pay to be given the funds to participate in the auction.
Okay. So all the things he's like standing behind all the things.
Correct. The desk is between him and all of the seats for the contestants or the players or the
Gotcha.
auction attendees.
So how many items are on the desk?
There are 15 items on the desk.
What's on the far right?
On the far right, you see several porta potties.
Okay. Do they have labels on them or anything like that we can see as far as like metrics of what a shitload is?
Not that you can see from the tree in the dark.
Okay, well,
behind a person.
I'm gonna walk up to them to get a visual of him, not touch them, not touch him.
Okay, because you're invisible because of Gloomstalker.
Yes, umbral sight.
Okay, so you approach it. You can see that there's 3 porta potties. You see that there's a 5, another 5, and then a 3.
Okay, 5, 5, and a 3.
They're very clearly defined as shitloads. 5, 5, and 3 as the sizes.
Is there not? Do I see a 1 anywhere?
You don't see a 1 anywhere.
Okay. All right. Where are the veiled items? I assume the center of the table.
So the covered items are items inside of the desk. So like in front of him, like in front of his body, inside like the shelves. Okay. They're all shorter items that are like on like a larger plate with a covered little umbrella on top of it.
Okay. Here's what I want to do. Knock the far right, the 5 shitload porta potty off the side.
Okay.
And then jump back out of the way.
Okay.
In order to hopefully get homie to go over there and pick it up or look at it or be distracted by it. That's what I want to do.
Okay. So you successfully knock one of the porta potties towards yourself. You back up, and it hits the ground and shatters. And the little guy runs over to it and says, "Oh my gosh, what happens here? This porta potty," and starts picking up the pieces. And the whole crowd just starts moaning and groaning. It is not happy about it. And Art sneaks around behind the desk.
I want to open and try to look at the 2 veiled items. Or I think it's only 2, right?
It is 3 veiled items.
Okay. Do I have time to look at all 3? Are you going to let me look at all 3?
Sure.
Okay. I want to look at all 3.
I'm going to give you 2, and you can roll stealth if you want to check the 3rd one. It'll be a pretty tough check.
Let me look at the first 2, and I'll decide.
The first item that you lift up, it is a bowl full of, like, insect larvae.
Gross.
Jesus Christ.
Gross.
Of course.
The second covered item that you look at is a ring of swapping.
Oh, do we have one of those already, or do we not have one anymore?
You don't have one.
Dang it. Okay, that doesn't matter either.
Had. Past tense.
So here's my thought, Loaf. If I just take the 3 and we fill it with shit, and then we basically cut that into thirds and then put it into the 1, we'll be good to go.
I'm going to go ahead and tell you out of game for the puzzle purpose. It's got to be exactly 1. Your eyeball will not be sufficient for size.
Okay, so I don't see another potty though?
You don't.
So confused.
You do see the guy start to turn around and start to walk back. Do you want to peek at that 3rd one?
No.
So then Art kind of backs up.
Backs up.
Hey Loaf, I'm gonna go be a part of the auction. It's about to start. Do you mind?
Yeah, go ahead. That's fine. I'll just watch at a distance.
Okay. Hey guy, can I buy in? And he runs out of the tree and is looking at the guy in a sack behind the desk. He says, "Oh, 10 gold pieces, please." "Oh, yep, okay. Here's 10 dingleberries. Here you go." And they exchange the 10 gold pieces for 10 dingleberries, and Alfred goes and grabs a seat in the auction.
Can Art try to pickpocket this dude for the money?
He's got probably 200 gold pieces because there's 20 people here.
Mm-hmm.
He probably is not going to put it in his pocket. He's probably going to put it on the shelf in the desk.
Okay.
You want to try to go in there and grab some gold pieces?
I mean, yeah, if it's here. And, like, Alfred's going to participate in the auction anyway, so I might as well try to steal the money real quick. All
right. The guy behind the counter, I'm going to go ahead and give him a name. Hey everyone, my name is Simeon. So the DM can stop saying this guy behind the counter. Let's go ahead and do our first item. And he pulls out a covered item from underneath the desk, and he sets it on the desk and says, This is the first item. This is the covered item that you did not look at. Whoever wants to place a bid on this, just tell me how many dingleberries you'd like to offer. Let's start at one dingleberry. There's one. Oh, there's two. There's three. And Alfred goes ahead and bids 4. And somebody else bids 5. And nobody else bids. And he says, sold! And he lifts it up, and it is a cucumber. And the guy walks up and grabs the cucumber and sticks it in his pocket.
Out of character, I am wondering, was that the only size 5 jar?
No, there was 2 5s and there was a 3.
2 5s and a 3? Oh, okay.
Yeah, but one of the 5s shattered. So there's 1 5 and there's 1 3.
There was 2 5s and a 3, but now there's only a 5 and a 3. Okay.
Correct.
Okay. You can keep going. Sorry, I was thinking. So
we move on to the next item. Simeon lifts up a 3 potty. And the bidding starts at 1, the bidding goes to 2, the bidding goes to 3. Alfred goes in at 4, someone beats him at 5, Alfred goes in at 6.
While this is happening, Art wants to try to steal the money.
Sure.
While he's distracted.
He's probably walking around a little bit up here even, almost like in front of the desk, showing off the potty. I'll give you 30 gold pieces without any kind of roll. After that point, we can probably start doing checks, increasing as you continue to go.
Okay, I want to go get more.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check.
Sleight of hand, maybe? Or stealth?
Sleight of hand is good.
I have +8 to stealth. I have +5 to sleight of hand. Which would you prefer?
I think it's less of sleight of hand. It's not like intense movement of the hand. It's much more of being quiet and not getting caught with the gold coins jingling around each other.
I'm down with it.
Because, you're filling your bag. So I think stealth. You need to beat a 15. Sorry, you need to beat a 12 to get 10 more gold pieces.
Hey, so if we... let's
it's a 20.
I was thinking let's just buy the 5 and 3 jar. I guess I'm not a part of it, but you guys...
You want to join the auction?
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk in, and I just walk in. I'm like, hey guys, okay, I do I have to pay? I'm gonna just pay.
Yeah, Simeon says, "Oh, hey, you'd like to join the auction? You said 10 gold pieces for 10 dingleberries."
All right, yeah, sure, whatever.
And he hands you 10 dingleberries. This is the only material that you could use in the auction. So I believe we're on the 3 potty that's currently going for 6.
Okay. So I've gotten 40 gold out of this so far.
Yes.
So what we need to do is we need to just get the 5 and 3, right? We'll fill the 3. Sorry, this is out of character. We'll get the 5 and 3. We'll fill the 3. We'll pour the 3 into the 5. We'll fill the 3 again. We'll pour the 3 into the 5. That'll leave 1. So, and then we'll use that 1 in the metric 3.
Dude, that's genius.
Yeah. So that's what we're going to do. So we need the 5 and 3. It doesn't matter how. If we have to kill them, I mean, whatever. But let's try to do it the ethical way.
Genius.
Yeah.
Yeah, do your thing. I'm going to keep stealing money.
Okay, cool.
So currently at 6, going at 6. Anybody else?
It's Alfred, right? It's his bid?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Sold to Alfred. The 3 potty, he walks it over to Alfred. Alfred pays the 6 dingleberries. And you guys now have the 3 potty. So I'm going to go ahead and
Art made another stealth check and got a 17 for 10 more gold.
Okay, 15 is what you needed to beat.
Jesus.
Ooh, it's getting high. Okay. I've gotten 50 out of it.
Nice.
If you want to go again here during the next item, it'll be a 17 to beat.
Okay. You know what? Art is just going to cast Pass Without Trace.
Okay.
And...
Go for another 10?
Can I not just take a whole bunch of it? Why do I gotta go 10 at a time?
The problem at some point is if you're scooping gold pieces, you're going to be making some clinking noises at some point if you do more than a certain number of them at a time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which if you want to go for it, I'm just going to give you disadvantage. Like if you want to do more than 10, I'm thinking disadvantage or maybe -5 at least.
I'm just trying to basically amass 100 extra gold pieces so we can pay these witches if we need to.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not going to give you disadvantage. You'll still have that 17 check for the next 10, and then we'll go up by 2 for each check after that. This is when we continue to argue about what Pass Without Trace actually does in the physical reality of it. Because I'm just not buying Clark's BS here, and he's giving me lots of things like...
Well, the whole place is covered in veils anyways. They won't see anything.
So, let's bypass that and get to the good stuff.
But it does indeed stop the sound, right?
Yes, it does stop the sound.
Okay, so in that case, can I just take as much money as I want?
So it's still
what
just
if I just
a
take
plus
100?
10 to your stealth, right?
You're right.
It's not removing all of the sound. It's just lessening.
If I roll a 2 or a 1, I'm basically screwed. But this next check is a freebie.
Just got to think about the risk of it. Otherwise, we're just going to have to like slay everybody around us and to get the damn pot. I mean, because we need the pots and the money. So how much money do we need left? How much to have you grabbed?
I've only grabbed 50 so far.
So we're 50 short, basically.
Essentially. Well, you keep on. You go ahead and get the bid for the dingleberry for the pot. Just do the thing.
Sounds good. Didn't he have an item that would have sold for about 40 gold?
He did.
Yeah, at least, yeah. The Lantern of Veneer, that was Yori's item.
So realistically, we only need one more, which is guaranteed, because I have a plus 18 to stealth currently.
I mean, we'll go up until the point where like the risk is really like, where you're not comfortable. But I mean, I would say if we can sell for the 40 and then, because like...
I agree.
Yeah, because what, like 80's 21. So I mean, really, your risk doesn't start really climbing until you hit about the 90.
I agree. For 60, I rolled 24.
Okay, that's a pass.
For 70, I rolled a 21.
Okay, that's a pass.
Oh, geez, man, you're cutting it close.
Here we go. This one's going to be good. Don't worry about it.
This is a DC 21 check.
Oh, I'm sorry.
80.
I wasn't adding the plus 10.
I was about to,
okay, that's
about
fine.
to say,
okay.
what kind of rolls are you doing, man?
Yeah. Sorry. So it was a 34, a 31. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, my bad. All right.
It's plus 18, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, perfect.
So let me do another one. All right, that's 35.
Okay, that passes your 80 gold stolen.
I'm going to do one more. That's it. All right, that's a 37.
Okay, that passes. You're at 90 gold.
Loaf, I want to do one more.
Go for gold then. I mean, I can't stop you. It's your decision. I mean, Loaf can't stop you.
All right, that's a 32.
Okay, you're at 100 gold stolen from Simeon.
I'm done.
Okay, we'll get back to the auction.
Yes.
Okay, so let's go ahead and do the remaining potty. And here's the 5 potty. Start at 2. 2 dingleberries. Oh, there's 3. Oh, where's 3? There's 3. 4 dingleberries. 5. 6.
I raised my hand. 7.
Oh,
7.
We got 7. 8. 8. Anybody? 8. Oh, we got it. We have an 8. 9. Anybody?
9. I raised my hand again.
Oh, you have a 9. We have a 9 here. 10. Anybody want it for 10? Sold to the large man over there.
All right.
Sweet.
Can we see what the other items are too before we leave?
Sure. Yeah, let me go ahead and just tell you the rest of the items.
Yeah, I'm just curious, really.
Looks like this is the biggest ripoff I've ever had in my life. I grab it and just walk. Like Loaf
you
is like,
spend
you see
9
like
gold pieces for a potty, for a toilet, essentially.
You see Loaf, he just looks distraught. Like he's just like, this is the worst you've seen him in the entire adventure, despite everything we've gone through. This 9 gold bid destroys him.
Art pops over to him and just hands him 10 gold pieces real quick. Just here, Bubba. You got it. I got you. Don't worry more about it.
You'll almost see a tear come out of Loaf's eye. Almost. You see it water, but the tear remains inside. But he like puts his hand on your shoulder. Thank you. It's almost as if my soul was ripped out of my body.
Yep. All right.
The remaining items consist of the 2 covered items that you already know, which is the insect larva and then the ring of swapping. You have some dung furniture. You have some like a dung chair, a dung toilet. And then you also have a bloody wooden shield that's for sale.
Cool.
And then there is also some dragon eggs, including a Guifrog dragon egg.
Oh.
Other than that, there's nothing else that really stands out.
Okay, cool. Let's go. I can't think about the Guifrog dragon egg too long. All right.
Okay.
Let's roll.
So the 3 of you head back to the forest temple. You walk inside, and Loaf, or Will, really has quite elegantly describes the solution to this puzzle. You fill the 3, you put it in the 5, you fill the 3 again, you put it in the 5, and there's 1 left.
Yeah.
You guys perform this action.
You just see like Loaf huffing. Oh God. Oh man, I haven't done this in a long time. Sweating as he's just like filling the pot of potty.
Yeah. To be fair, like Art and Alfred have helped. Like,
Okay, yeah.
this is all of our shit, man.
God, yeah.
Then you guys fill up the pedestal with exactly one shitload, and you hear the successful noise that you heard the last time you were in the forest temple. The staircase reveals itself that leads down to the Gitrog monster, which you hear roar, as you are vaguely familiar with. And this episode was voiced by Harrison Clark as Art, William Brito as Loaf, and edited and DM'd by Harrison Weiss. Please follow us on X at Tides of Terragos or on Patreon at patreon.com/Tides of Terragos.
So I was already good looking, and it made me just that much more good looking.
But out of game. I thought cursing was Can you say the word shit?
Ooh, that's very nice! I like that!
Hey, I'm gonna ravage the temple and then sell the shit outside of the temple.
Okay, you're gonna make me Google it.
I'm done.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Bro.